Welcome in and thank you for joining me here today. We are finally returning for our next season. We're excited and we're looking forward to discussing this topic with you. But before we get started, I want you to imagine that you've spent years perfecting your business plan. You've done the research, built a network, and you're finally ready to launch. You walk into a bank prepared to secure the funding that you need, only to be told that you can't get a loan unless a man signs off on it, not because you're unqualified, but because you're a woman. That wasn't a dystopian novel. This was the reality for women in the United States before 1988. Before the Women's Business Ownership Act, banks had the legal right to require a male co-signer for business loans. That meant women, no matter how capable, were forced to rely on their husbands, their fathers, or even their sons just to access capital. But let's put this into perspective. Oprah Winfrey would not have been able to build her empire without male approval. Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, might have never gotten off the ground. And there are so many other countless women with brilliant business ideas that were left without a chance because of outdated laws. Then in 1988, the game changed. The Women's Business Ownership Act made it illegal to deny a woman a business loan just based on her gender. And it finally gave women the financial independence to create, build, and scale companies on their own terms. But while laws can open doors, they don't erase decades of systemic biases. The same barriers that women fought in business financing are now also playing out in AI and tech. So I want to thank you for joining me today as we return to season 2 of Simone's Sip and Share. Today, we're diving into a critical conversation about business, AI, and also rejecting systemic denials, not just in tech though, but across industries. The barriers of the past, they don't define us, but we do need to stay intentional about who gets to lead the future. We've looked at the metrics and we have a strong return audience, and I want to thank all of you, but we need more engagement. Why? And that's because engagement expands our reach, meaning more people can be part of this conversation. If we're growing, so are the people around us. So just take a moment to subscribe if you haven't already. Send a connection request or follow. Invite others into this space and drop a comment. Your insights matter. We read every message and we also reply back. We value your support, and this space thrives when we grow together. So let's fast forward to today. Women no longer need permission to own businesses, but the financial and systemic hurdles, they're still very real, but just in a different form. People are not coming out and saying no because you're a woman. You may feel this impact. Women own 40% of businesses in US, yet they receive less than 2% of venture capital funding. Women also make up 26% of the AI workforce, meaning the technology shaping our future is being developed without half the population's perspective. And in tech companies, women hold 15% of C-suite positions, which means that the biggest AI decisions are still being made overwhelmingly by men. So here's where it gets even more concerning. AI isn't just reflecting these inequalities, it's reinforcing for them. Hiring algorithms have also been caught favoring male candidates over women, even with their qualifications are identical. AI is driven by lending decisions, which have resulted in women receiving lower credit limits than men, despite having the same financial profiles. And AI models are trained on biased data. We see it all the time when we use these AI platforms, whether it's for art or whether it's writing or whether it's reporting. And this means that the inequalities of the past, they're being coded into the future. So think about it. If AI was around in 1988 and we all had access to it, it might have automated the same discrimination that once legally denied women business loans. And without women at the forefront and the development, we still risk repeating history in ways we don't even see yet. So let's be clear. This isn't a new fight. It's just taking on a new form. And then before 1988, women were locked out of financial systems and forced to rely on men to secure loans. Women were excluded from leadership roles in the major industries. And before 1988, women were also told that they weren't proven business leaders and therefore too risky to fund. Now, AI and tech in 2025, let's bring it forward to today. Women-led startups are locked out of venture capital funding, receiving a tiny fraction of investments compared to men. And women are underrepresented in AI leadership, meaning the technology of the future is being built without them. So female entrepreneurs in tech are told their businesses are too risky. This is just echoing the same outdated reasoning from the past. But this isn't just a coincidence. It actually is a pattern. It's a systemic playbook that has been used for decades to undermine women's economic power. And the history has proven this much. So women aren't given access. They have to build their own doors. And why does this matter? Well, it matters because if women aren't in AI, and if they aren't in leadership, and if they aren't in business, they don't get funding. Because the future of technology is the future of everything. AI is shaping who gets hired, it's shaping who doesn't. AI is deciding who gets loans and who gets healthcare and who gets opportunities. AI is being used to create policies, train employees, and define leadership structures. Now, make no mistake about it, humans have put AI at the forefront to be able to make these type of decisions. But if women aren't part of these decisions, we aren't just excluded from tech, we're being excluded from shaping the future, right? But when women do have access, the impact is undeniable. Companies with diverse leadership teams perform better financially than those without. AI products built with women and diverse perspectives produce more ethical and accurate results. Women-led businesses prioritize inclusivity, which creates opportunities, not just for women though, but for everyone. So this isn't just about giving women a chance, because that's not the quest. It's about ensuring that AI, tech, and businesses reflect the world that we truly and actually live in. So here's the truth. No one is going to hand out a seat at the table, nor is that the request. And that's fine because we've never needed permission before. Right? But more women are launching AI startups than ever before. More women are learning to code, to build, to invest in tech. More women are demanding leadership roles, not just in AI, but around the globe. And they're not waiting for an invitation. But we've seen this before. This is not new. In 1988, women rewrote the rules of business. Now in 2025, we are rewriting the rules in AI. The only question left is, are you going to be part of the movement? If you're a business, AI, tech, leadership, aspiring leader or tech, or business owner, this is your moment. The future is just being built. It's also being rewritten. And this time, We are leading the charge. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building community.